Hi, your teacher set you up with OneNote. What do you do? I will show you. So let me just share my screen. It's from the student's perspective, I should say. Okay, so what's happening here? I'm making an assumption here. I'm making an assumption that your school or establishment is with Microsoft. If your school or establishment is with some other organization, it will be completely different. Okay, I'm assuming you're with Microsoft, and this is what you do. The easiest way is to go into a search engine, Google, for example, and type in Office 365. Okay, type in Office 365. That should link you directly to a place where you can put in your email and your password. As soon as you've done that one, then you should have access to Office 365. Okay, so you have access to Office 365, which is here, Office 365. You just simply look for the purple icon, which is OneNote. If for some reason you can't find it, you just do a search, but it should be here. Okay, so you look for the purple icon. You just click into it, and what you will see will be a whole list of notebooks that you have. But in case you've never used OneNote before, it could be completely empty. That's not a problem. If it doesn't show up for some reason, then just click the class notebooks. Okay, but it's just a case of refreshing it, and it will show up eventually. Okay, so once you've got it, let's say we're a mass demo. Okay, and you are a Harvey. That's your name. Let's just assume that you're just a Harvey. This is who you are, a Harvey. Now this is exactly what you see, with the exception of teacher only. The only reason why you're seeing teacher only there is because I'm obviously a teacher, I'm not a student. But with the exception of this is exactly what you will see. Collaboration space, content library, and your name, A. Harvey. Okay. Content library, very briefly, is just what it says. The only thing with it is a teacher can display all types of resources there. You can't delete the resources. You can't, not that you would want to, by the way, but you can't delete them. You can't remove them. You can't alter them. You can simply use them, but you can copy them. You're allowed to copy them. But that's all you can do. So it's a great resource for teachers to actually give their students. Okay. So most of the information literally all the information will be in the content library. So let's say your teacher's giving you an instruction. She said, go to the content library, look for the resource section, and I want you to do the homework on week 1. Okay. So you need to click the content library. So it's you see the sections below. You can see resources. What we're looking for is week 1. So you click resources and you have week 1 here, and that's your homework that you need to do. And what your teacher wants to do, she wants you to do this in your folder, your homework folder. Okay. So now you go into your folder, you click your name, and then you see all your folders that you have. Okay. And you just simply go into here and you set it up. Now, once you start using it, you might make mistakes. For example, you might make a mistake and put something in the wrong place. What can you do? Well, one way you can do it, you can delete it and then take a picture and get it back in again. But probably the more easier way is to do a right click on the page you want to remove. Okay. And then here it has copy, delete page. You want to move this to your class notes. Okay. Let's say, well, you've got Classwork here. We can actually change this, but let's say Classwork. Let's just leave it for now. Okay. So you want to move this page to your class work. Okay. So just simply click move copy. Okay. And then this is what you're going to get. Remember, you're going to get everything here with the exception of teacher only. So you click on your name. What I would do if I want to go further, you want to get in Classwork, so you can see Classwork here. Okay, so you highlight Classwork, and then you decide what you want to do. What do you want to do, move or copy? In this case, you want to move it because you don't want it in your homework, so you move it. Okay, and it says be careful. Once you move a page, it will delete the version and it might have conflict information. Just press yes if you're sure that's what you want to do. You click yes, and that should be it. As you can see, it's in your classwork now. In your homework, it shouldn't be there. Section is empty. Okay. So there's lots of other things you can do, but just bear in mind, okay. One thing I notice about students, they just they just want to just type it. I think it's because it's something very new. They don't really want to explore options. You've got so many options here, guys. You've got so many options you can explore. You've got the insert. You can depending on what your teacher wants you to do. Okay, you can bring folders in For example, okay, you got folders, insert file attachment. You can do all sorts of things. Again, if you want to insert a picture, depending on what your teacher wants you to do, it's all, obviously, but there's so much stuff you can use. Okay, you can have a picture, online picture, depending on what you've been asked to do. For example, if you're asked to do a geography piece of homework or history piece of homework, and your teacher allows that, then you can use Bing and import a picture. So what I'm trying to say, guys, there's so many things you can actually do. Okay, so don't just a case of just typing, and then that's what a lot of students do. Explore the different possibilities here. You've got so many things you can do. Okay, so hopefully this has been useful for you, and you know exactly what to do. Office 365, Google search engine, Office 365. You click the purple icon, you get into your notebook, you look at content library if that's where your teacher's instruction is. You open your folders, and don't forget you have sections here, but it depends on the school. Some schools will allow you to set up sections. In my school, I don't allow that because it gets very messy, but I allow pages. Okay, so it depends on what your teacher wants. But if your teacher's fine with sections, you can actually add sections, and you can also add lots of pages. Remember, you have some unlimited number of pages you can add. But the key point is trying to organize your folder so the teacher can find your information and you can also find your information. So hopefully this has been useful for you. I'll give you other videos how to access other Microsoft products. Okay, so hopefully this has been good. You can like it, subscribe if you've had any benefit from this. Thank you very much. Bye bye.